Hello, Kevin here. I've got Cynthia and Steve, and we are on the fourth part of the Kingsley trip, day out, walks, exploration, whatever you want to call it. And we are at the Church of All Saints in Kingsley in Hampshire. We've got to get the doors up. We know the door will open. We don't know what it's like inside. We're going to have a look around the inside first, and then we're going to have a look around the outside. Shall we go in?
Yep, sure.
Let's go in. Let you lead the way. So we're just going in through the porch in the south side of the church into this, Victorian church.
I think it was 1876.
1876, Steve says. Now I have to say, first impressions, I've never been in a church that looks like this. I can't think of a word for it. Can anybody else come up with an idea of what it...
Victorian institutions is what it reminds me of.
That's a very good point.
It's not particularly attractive, is it?
No, it's not.
It's better than a blank brick wall, I suppose.
Yeah, we're standing in the nave at the moment, and we've got these very high ceilings with these huge timbers. And we got leaded stained glass windows, and we've got this huge window on the west end of the church, which looks like 3 bells in the tower. But we've got the font, which is stood here, and it's unfortunately right in front of the meter cabinet, so I apologise about that. But it's a stone font on a stone plinth on a rather large stone base as well. So let's just have a wander down through the church. As I said, we're in the nave at the moment. We have been trying to do some research about this place, but there's very little information. The walls are sort of classed as polygonal stonework, but that must be on the outside. So this is the chancel, which is a bit brighter. The walls have been painted, and it looks like it's particularly... Everything's just brickwork on the inside, except for the surrounds of the windows and the huge arch, which is just above me, which is all stone. So let me just go up into the chancel, where we've got this huge, beautiful stained glass window. Just there. That's rather lovely, to be honest. And then we've got different stained glass windows either side. That looks like a fleur-de-lis finish on that one. And over here, we've got fleur-de-lis, but it looks like, I'm just going to have a closer look. It looks like that might be a swan or a bird on a nest, which is very unusual. Just in front of me, we've got an aumbrey, which is just there. Then looking back towards the west end, and I think it said in the bit of information we found, the fittings are all Victorian. So a rather unusual church, actually. I do like the chancel area. That's rather lovely. Again, with huge timbers in the roof. But I'm really not keen about the look of the nave. It's very, very unusual, and not what you would expect to find in a church. For me, anyway. Though not, the churches, all the churches that we've done on our walks, we've never been in a church like this before. So we've come outside now, and we've got the stone-built porch on the south side, and a very unusual bell tower which is up there. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 bells up there. We saw some sallies hanging down on the inside, but interesting, this church has got no cemetery, no graveyard, nothing at all. But this is Victorian, as we say. The buttresses on the side, which is quite common with a lot of churches. We've got these little headstones of remembrance for people. Usually this is for cremations. All cast iron guttering here and downpipes. But very, very odd place. It's such a shame, it really is. This is the east end of the church, and we've even got a job to get round here because it's got all these trees hanging down. There is a plaque on here. It says, "This foundation stone was laid by Reginald Dutton, second son of the Honourable John Dutton, Lord of the Manor of this parish, on this 17th day of April 1875. Well, that gives you an indication exactly when this church was built, around about 1875, with this foundation stone being laid. Some of the stonework is beginning to crumble and break away here. So we come round to the north side of the church, and it's really not very well looked after. An old tin can or a tub or something here, just left to rot. An old door there, which would be lovely if it had been cleaned up and oiled properly with the black and blacking the ironwork. But that's it, that's basically the church. This is the north side. There's the tower. It's, yeah, very, very odd looking church. Even this, it just shows you the lack of care for this church. We got the ironwork has been taken out, or it's rusted out from that window, and that's what it should look like. You've got the black ironwork in the set into the stone, and that one there, look, completely missing. It's such a shame. It really is. Quite sad, actually, I find. Well, we're assuming this is where the original entrance would have been, with those gates there, which are just completely falling to bits. And this is on the north side of the church. But, yeah, but it's under a tiled roof. And it's got the different tile effects there. It's scallop, I think the word is scallop tiles. So we come back round to the west end of the church. They've got what they class as, I believe these are what they're called stepped buttresses. There's sort of a single one in places and double like this one in the corners. So this is it right on the west end, and that's looking directly up at the bells, and there is 3 bells there. Got 2 on the left hand side and 1 on the right. Well, we finished going around this church of All Saints in Kingsley. Not that impressive, to be honest. Quite sad, I found, going in part of it, but very Victorian. So this will be Kevin, Cynthia and Steve saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye.
Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed that walk. If you did, please give the channel a thumbs up and a like, and do leave a comment. and do consider subscribing to Kevin's channel. Hopefully that way you'll be able to enjoy one of his walks sometime in the future. Thanks for watching, and cheerio. Good boy.